Are you looking to make more money, but don't have a lot of time, but you're willing to put in a long-term investment? Well, one of the ways that you can do that is by building an audience and using affiliate marketing. So today I'm going to bring to you the first ever interview guest on A Side of Hustle, my wife, Christina, and she's going to share with you her journey to launching an affiliate marketing campaign. Christina!
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your passion for helping people, especially women?
Well, I've been stay-at-home mom for 11 years now. Sayla turned 11 this summer. So yeah, I've been staying home with the kids. We've been doing homeschooling too ever since the beginning of homeschooling time. And doing ministry together and helping Craig with any side hustle that he has at home. My passion for helping others would be just, so you know how you've been a mom for either just starting out or you've been a mom for a while and your body changes and you know that, you feel it, and whether you're creaking, whether you're, yeah, I mean, it's real. Things are not the same as what they were, and for a decade or so I've been dealing with these things, whether hormonal or with just how your body moves or lack thereof, and how just kind of foggy how your brain is and you can't really like focus with beans. And anxiety too I've dealt with, and I can think back to probably starting way back in my teenage years. So cumulative, it's kind of a storm. And so when you're with kids or when you're with other people and you have tasks that you need to do or just daily life, it gets hard. So it's really kind of hard to like be able to accomplish the things that you're supposed to do. But when you're just kind of not 100%, it's hard to do it.
So you're starting an affiliate marketing expedition.
Yeah.
Can you explain to us a little bit about what is affiliate marketing and why you are interested in it?
Sure. Affiliate marketing is basically you're just sharing the things that you like of a company that has an affiliate program. So when you share products from said company, and you get a pay from, you know, people buying from your link. That's what affiliate is.
Okay, and then what's the difference for those who are maybe nervous about this, the difference between an affiliate marketing campaign and a network marketing campaign?
Right. Affiliate is just that. You're sharing. You don't have a team with affiliate. Versus network marketing is you do grow a team. And so, you know, you have people under you and that you're a leader to these people in network marketing. And you're also paid what you sell and what they sell, different percentages. Affiliate is just that you're sharing and you're paid a percentage for that, but no team with affiliate.
So affiliate is much easier to get started for someone who's never done anything like this before.
I would say so, yeah.
Okay, we're not going to talk about the specific product here yet. So you're going to have to stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as you follow along on this journey with us. But specifically, how are you researching your target audience right now? Like what sort of tools are you using and researching their needs and how you can maybe help solve that?
Basically, I'm the target. Yeah, I'm later 30s, almost 40s, and you know, if you're already there, things like I've talked about before, your body has just been in this change over years, and there's going to be changes in the future. I'm living that right now and kind of knowing that in the future things will continue.
Have you talked to other people? Have you used any internet search tools to help you in getting to understand your target market a little bit better?
Well, I mean, I have friends that are in the same area, but just by searching on Facebook, you'll come across other people that are like you also that are dealing with the same issues. Whether you're just dealing with whatever it is, mental fog, anxiety, pain, anything like that. You know, a lot of people do share that. Just even in market research online, there's just a broad range of people who have been searching for resources for helping them in these areas as well.
And then mention too, I guess, Google Trends. If you're not kind of sure where to start, Google Trends is a great place where you can start to compare different areas of interest and see what people are actually looking for. Mm-hmm. Because maybe you have the answer to their question, but they don't know what that answer is. So that can help you with that. But now more specifically into the product side, as you've kind of really narrowed down who it is you're targeting, but on the product side, what kind of research are you doing, and would you promote just any product, or are there specific benchmarks that you're looking for when it comes to a product that you would want to align yourself with?
Yeah, so really our family has been more on the holistic side of things. We're just going to lean towards more natural and preventative. So with researching that, I do a lot of cross-referencing on ingredients of products with other companies. And then I also search online. I do a lot of YouTube videos, and I'll come across naturopathic doctors or just any research, and also Google. But of course you have to be careful because you can't just believe everything that's online. So you have to cross-reference, you have to be careful what sites and doctors that you're looking under. And then social media as well. So you are going to find, well, I have found naturopathic doctors online. So I have been following them for a while and cross-reference ingredients that they may talk about and research that. So I've done a lot of research. I've done a lot of cross-references for multiple companies on just different things.
Would you ever want to affiliate with a product that you're not using yourself?
I would never share anything about anything that I've never tried before. I would give it a good time before I would ever share anything or even put my name to something that I wouldn't have myself use, my family use, none of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to dig a little bit deeper now into the weeds of actually how do you go from this, because you're taking this on slightly differently than some affiliate marketers would do, because you're not going to specifically be marketing to friends and family. You're going to be trying to grow an audience more or less from scratch. So
Yeah.
digging into that, can you share some steps that you're planning on doing, I guess especially on the social media side, to build an audience, to take all the knowledge of which you've researched of needs and products, but then to build a following for when you're ready to launch the affiliate campaign?
Yeah, so I already have a Facebook page, but I think we might rebrand that. So, or we might even just start a whole new one. We haven't decided yet on that. And then with YouTube, I'm going to be starting a new page on that. So sharing videos with YouTube. And then we've talked about Instagram, maybe sharing or starting a page or an account. Sorry. An account with Instagram.
And then possibly email too, and trying to build some sort of email
An email
list
list
as well.
Yeah.
What challenges have you faced so far, and how are you overcoming them?
As an introvert, it's not always easy to share your life on social media. And really, like, what level of vulnerability do you want to have? Because you know that, people that you know are going to be on social media. And so you kind of have to decide, how much am I going to share? And are you going to be okay sharing the level of what you really want to share? And just kind of be like, okay, this is just my life. And there are going to be people that are just like me that need help and need to know that I'm not alone, right? So challenges like that, because I have shared before on Facebook. Facebook was my main thing, only thing. And to a degree, it was like, okay, I need to take a break from this. And are you just going to be like, okay, enough of this, I'm just going to keep going? For many years, I've thought about sharing more on Facebook or just social media in general. But then the mental is like, I'm just already a private person. Then when you put social media on top of that, it's like, oh, wow. Comparison, I would say that's a big thing too. When you're comparing, and this is easy to fall into, when you're comparing yourself to other people who have been on social media and have a following, the reason is because they've been on there for a decade or more and they've grown their channel. So it's really easy to fall into the comparison trap.
Moving on to some practical tips for someone who is baseline. Never launched any sort of affiliate campaign before, never really partnered with a product or whatever. What would be some advice, few basic steps for someone who's brand new to affiliate marketing of what they could do to kind of start them in the right direction?
You need to align with the company or companies that you're looking at, where they stand, what they stand for, the products or the things that they offer. You might have to look at the compensation about how the percentage. Is it worth your time? What are you interested in? And I know that if you've been online and you've searched YouTube and or even just on Facebook and all those videos pop up and say find your niche, I mean, it's kind of true. What is it something that you know a little more than what someone else knows about? And then just search online. If you don't already, you can search even the products that you've been searching already or the companies, and you can usually scroll down to the bottom and they might have an affiliate button and things like that. Another thing would be make sure that some of them require that you have a certain following, but not all of them.
So if it's one of those affiliates where you need to build a following, then you need to have a realistic timeline that's going to go with that.
Do your research. Don't jump into something that you're not really ready for yet.
What you said about being passionate, I think that helps too, because if you're going to research it, you want to be researching something that you actually enjoy learning about. Because if you don't, then the research part's going to get boring. You have schedule change coming into your life compared to the past 11 years. I don't know if you want to share about that, but then how are you balancing adding something new, like an affiliate marketing campaign, mixed in with schedule change that you're facing? Because we deal with a lot of people on this channel who are maybe they have a W-2 job, plus they're doing food delivery on the side, or they're trying to start up an Amazon or an eBay business. They're already taxed. So if they were interested in this, you're kind of going to be taking on a W-2 job, and then this is a side hustle. And of course, being a mom is not a side hustle; it's a full-time hustle. So how are you balancing this time-wise with everything else going on in your life?
Oh, definitely going to be a change. So homeschooling is not going to be, we're not doing that this year. I'm actually going back into the classroom, but not as a teacher. I'm going to be an aide. And so then the kids are coming with me, so they're going to school. So it's going to be earlier mornings throughout the afternoon. So we'll probably be getting home around 4. That's going to be later in the night when I'll be fitting it in. You just have to fit it in when either the kids are in bed, or maybe you're a really early morning person, but I'm already going to be waking up early and getting ready, so that's not going to work then. You're just going to have to know that maybe for a season it's going to just be really busy.
For our audience, do you want to let them know what time it is right now when we're recording this?
Oh, it's like after 10 at night.
So what about making sure your posts are consistent? How are you going to do you have any sort of post planning schedule or anything like that to make sure you're producing content on a regular basis, even though your time might not be free on a regular basis?
Right, that's a good one. Daily. I had to start small. Maybe some of you are like that too, where this social media thing is kind of daunting, and I get it. I've been there. Be intentional about that. It could be a video, it could just be a tidbit, it could be, I don't know, it could even just be what happened in the day. It doesn't even have to be a product thing that I'm sharing, because really when you're growing, you don't want to be sharing the products that you're trying to promote all the time, because really, do you really want to be sold to all the time?
And a bonus tip too, if you're trying to figure out how to do this, maybe you have 1 or 2 large chunks of your schedule available, but the daily grind is what it is. On many of these social media platforms, YouTube included, you can actually batch create your posts. So you might be able to create 7 posts in one day and then schedule them to go live at different times. So we use that with this channel. We'll schedule a post to go live on a particular day or at a particular time. So now let's get into beyond the product, beyond the strategy. Now we're talking about the people. So how do you plan to connect with and engage with your audience, and specifically an audience who, for the most part, you're going to not know who they are when you start?
Right.
So what is your strategy, or what is your plan?
Well, share your daily life. I think if you're just going to share you, the people that resonate with you are just going to come along. After a while, then you know how some people are going to just comment and stay with you for a while.
You mentioned not trying to sell all the time either. So what else are you going to offer to people other than just your life or products?
Well, I'm not a guru, but the things that I learned, so maybe food-wise, like what I'm eating to upkeep protein or something like that, or how to keep my stamina through the day, or, just different food tips, or I don't know. I'm still figuring that part out.
Just taking what you've researched, and because I think one of the big things is people don't always have the time to research. So they do a quick Google, they'll click on the first link, and that's all they get. But we want it to be, if you're trying to develop a YouTube channel, if someone asks a question and you can be the best answerer of that question, then all of a sudden you can condense hours and hours of research and knowledge into a succinct 3, 5, 10-minute video that they can get everything that you want to show them that's taken you hours and condense it into a small packet without constantly selling. And you're saying, look, I just care about you. Whether you decide to purchase this product or not, I care about you.
Oh, definitely. I can see myself using my teacher abilities for that part as well.
What is your support network? What does that look like both in real life as well as in the social media virtual world?
I would say in real life, this guy over here, he helps with all the different strategies. And so that's not my strong suit. So Craig's been learning more about strategies online. So he helps me with that. But also in business, I know someone who is just been in business online, selling socially in real life. And so I'm looking forward to gaining a lot of knowledge from her as she's been in this space for more than a decade. I've searched online too, so in YouTube and on Facebook, I've come across people who have been in social selling for numerous years. And so they just have the knowledge to share with what and how.
What are your goals? What would you like to see happen here through this?
Yeah, I would like to really expand and grow a community of people who really do want to better themselves in order to accomplish the things that they have been called to do.
Monetization. So if you could snap your fingers, let's say 2 years from today, what would be your realistic, ideal income stream from this? Is it side money? Is it that it would be full-time?
Full-time. Yes, I'm going back into the classroom, but that's only because we needed another job. I would love to stay home and homeschool my kids or be able to afford to have them go. So we as a family have more freedom to do the things that we really want to do and not because we have to do them. So I'm here to stick with this so that to help you also so that you can reach or be able to do the things that you really feel like you're called to do. The goal is to be able to have this as a good steady income, not as a side thing. I want to say that people are above money, but because that's true.
How do you see this venture evolving in the future? You know,
I want to meet you guys. I want to travel. We've traveled before about a handful of years ago. You would say, right, Craig?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when we were a part of more Amazon. We were doing more Amazon then, but we had a group of people that we would meet up with. Being able to meet you guys and help you launch something or help you just whatever, just with that relationship thing, I think that's exciting.
You had mentioned to me earlier that sometime in the future, without putting a timeline on it, you'd like to see yourself in a certain place.
Can I just say that in everything that I do, I always seek the Lord for it, okay? My goal is to always seek Him and to seek His kingdom. I know for some of you, you're like, what are you talking about? Well, okay, so my faith is very important and I need to make sure that I follow what God has called me to do and keep everything in check. God has always been good in my life and in our life. So I see myself one day being able to meet you, see how you're doing, see where you're at, but also, I don't know, to just be on stage somewhere and just proclaim Him. He is good. He's always provided. But we need to go and do what He has called us to do. And in all your ways and in all my ways, Acknowledge him, and he will make it straight. He's helping you and he's helping me, and we got this together. So yeah.
That's powerful. That's
Yeah.
powerful. And that's what we talk about here, is that it's not about the money, but we need the money to accomplish the mission that God has given us. And so so that's such a big part of we're all about here. We have bigger things to accomplish than just to make a bunch of money. We have people to help, people to serve. But in order to do that the way that we're called to do it, it does take money and it does take income to do that. And I don't think this is a zero-sum game where in order for me to make money, you have to lose. Or if you're going to make money, I have to lose. I think we can all help each other, work together, we can all win, and we can all make money together because God is a good God. We appreciate you watching. If you are enjoying this and you want to see more interviews, just more interviews in general or more interviews with Christina, we have more planned, but make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. But one last question, and then we'll kind of wrap things up here. What are you learning about yourself?
I might be overthinking things too much. Action is, I don't know why I freeze so much. You know, I think when it comes to actually putting words on social media, you know, it's kind of like, oh, halt it, because am I gonna say it right, or how does this come off, or that sort of thing. So, but it's like I'm learning that, well, maybe I've just overthought that too much and I just need to take action. I don't know. What do you think? What have you observed?
What have I observed? I have observed that, like a lot of people, you know, we all tend to struggle with fear. And Sean Cannell of Think Media, he loves to say you just need to punch fear in the face and hit record. Now, he's talking about a YouTube channel, but I think that's applicable to kind of anything that you see as your potential future that you're not acting on. A lot of times the reason we don't act is fear. And you're working to punch fear in the face here. But it only comes when you realize, like, well, I'm more afraid of not acting than I am of what might happen when I do act.
Can I also say, is 40, is that an age where people have a midlife crisis? Because I'm almost 40 and I'm like, what happened to my life? You know, like, I know we've been able to do things and a lot of things, but I also wonder, like, there's more. We can do more. Like, I can do this. We can do this. Yeah.
We don't have links now, but as links become available, because we're going to kind of hopefully do this as a slow reveal as we go through this process, we'll add them down in the description once we do have links. So with that in mind, do you have any last challenge or encouragement for our audience here? Anything else that you want to say to them?
Just do it. I don't know.
Don't hold back.
Don't hold back. Don't let fear be the driving force for the most of your life, and then you look back and like, where did time go?
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You survived your first interview. So, and I want to thank you for tuning in. Like I said, there are opportunities out there, and we want you to keep expanding the ceiling of what can come in as income for you, not solely for the purpose of bringing in more money, but to give you more freedom to live out the mission you have.